Movies often portray divorced guys living it up and enjoying the freedom they've always wanted. But in reality, this stereotype cannot be far from the truth. Men often experience the most devastating losses from divorce without knowing ways to cope. Men are nearly twice as likely to develop major depression after divorce than women, and the suicide rate of divorced men is nearly twice that of married men. So, with men often losing their children, their friends, their reputation, and their homes after divorce, is there anything they can do to feel like themselves again? If you're a man going through divorce, give these following tips a try. Roll credits. My name is Spiros Janakopoulos and welcome to the G-Man YouTube channel. What is a G-Man, you ask? Well, a G-Man is a greater version of yourself. G-Man is all about thriving after your separation or divorce and becoming and finding yourself again and becoming the man that you used to be. Now, what does the letter G stand for? Well, it can stand for many things, such as greater, grounded, giving, gentleman, genuine, and of course, as I always say, gorgeous. On this channel, we talk about things such as separation, divorce, fitness, style, and of course, dating, because isn't that the fun part, right? After my separation, I created this channel because I wanted to help all you guys that are going out there, that are going through divorce and a separation, giving you an opportunity to find yourselves and get help. So many men suffer from depression and anxiety after divorce. I've seen it and it's really sad. The statistics are really, really high. So we need more of a group to empower each other and get through this, which is why I created this channel. There is no chapter in our bro code on how to get over a divorce. As guys, we don't know how to respond. I'm not a psychologist, but what I am is you. I've experienced the pain that you're feeling right now. And I've created this channel because I want to help and let you know that you will get through this, because I did. And I'm so much happier for it now and such a better person. You're not alone. You're not weak. You're human. And this pain is normal. I think what hurts the most is how insignificant we have become to the person we cared about the most. The sooner you get over the relationship, the easier it will be to forgive yourself and move forward. The following tips I'm going to give you are going to help you through this pain, and you're going to come out better and stronger on the other side. Let's go. Number one, do not attempt to try and get back with your ex. Data shows that around 65% of divorces are initiated by women. By the time a woman says she wants a divorce, she has most likely already mourned, made up her mind, and has already checked out of the marriage. Data shows that when a woman says she wants a divorce, she's been contemplating it for anywhere up to 1 or 2 years, and we have no idea. I've heard a lot of women say to me, I checked out a long time ago, and nothing you can do can change her mind. Number two, stop the desperation and focus on what you can control. Every man has a feeling of desperation when their wife leaves them. This is what you get when you can't control something. Men will try anything to make her come back, and it just doesn't work. It just pushes her away. So stop the desperation. You may be bargaining or begging for your wife to come back to you. Desperate attempts to make your wife come back to you will not work. They will just push her away. Have you heard of the let her go mindset? It sort of states that love forced is not love at all. Love cannot be compelled, because then it ceases to be love. You cannot force your wife to reciprocate your love. Man up and face this separation with a humble, genuine, for personal growth. You need to build awareness and then make a shift. Shift your mindset. You need to focus on the things that you can control, such as your health, your children, your work. Maybe do a hobby that you've always wanted to do. Focus on things that you can control. Number three, establish a convenient weekly schedule. You need to come up with some sort of schedule that you can make a conscious, ongoing effort to continue to do, and something that you can control. Make a weekly schedule. It can help you keep your head above water when you're feeling lost or depressed. Of course, it's not going to be easy to start a new life while facing significant changes in your family structure. This is why it's crucial to prepare your new schedule beforehand to keep yourself on track through this time. Number 4, make sure that the divorce does not affect your children. Men with post-marriage are prone to emotional reactions, and men are no exception when it comes to quarreling over divorce. The fact is that when it comes to coping with divorce for men and children, you should be twice as careful not to hurt their feelings because it might affect their whole life. Avoid blaming their mother in front of them. Grow up, stop that. Be a nice father instead, and spend quality time with your children by providing them with as much love as you can give. Remember, the best and sometimes the only way to teach your children self-respect is through your own example. So be the father your children will look up to. Number 5, grieve. Accepting your loss and spending time grieving and sorting out your feelings is essential. The grieving cycle is loosely divided into the following phases. There's shock, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. Men often suppress feelings such as anger, frustration, fury, blame, and resentment because they would have to face social stigma of breaking down. As a man, you know what it means to own your own reactions and have the power to control yourself when you and other people truly need it. So avoid doing physical or emotional damage. Remember that any feeling is basically energy which you can transform in a way so that it serves you and does not destroy you. So learn how to cope with a divorce as a man. Number 6, avoid addiction. Numerous men after divorce indulge in binge drinking, overworking, and often developing a dependency on drugs. It's true. A completely normal person could go nuts due to the enormous stress divorce brings and the financial effects of any addiction. When you seek short-term gratification, you search for a quick fix for your life. But when you get this fix, it's not a long-term solution when your divorce is associated with pain and a controlling ex. Number 7, ask for help. Don't pretend you're fine when you're not. If you're struggling with the mental and emotional impact of divorce, you're not alone. Seeking mental health support shows strength and courage if you are experiencing any of the following warning signs, such as depression. Don't assume that you're going to get better if you just ignore them. These are some of the warning signs: anger, aggressiveness, or feeling on the edge. Noticeable changes in energy and mood. Change in sleeping patterns. Trouble concentrating. Feelings of sadness and hopelessness. Suicidal thoughts. Feelings of worry and fear. Craving alcohol or drugs. Not enjoying pleasurable activities. Engaging in high-risk activities. Ongoing aches or digestive issues. Never fear going to see a doctor or a therapist to work on your emotions, as it will pay off in the long run. Doctors and therapists won't label you, but will rather help you go through this transformation by respecting your path. There's a common thread in almost every great work of literature. It's what writers refer to as the hero's journey. So dare to be the hero of your journey without heeding to the expectations or norms of society. Number 8, get fit. I cannot stress this one enough. No matter how you're feeling right now, try to commit to exercising every day. You are guaranteed to feel better in no time. If you don't exercise, all you need to do to start your journey is to either just walk through the park or jog around the neighborhood. There are so many benefits of exercising during divorce, and improving your mental and emotional well-being is just one of them. Exercise helps reduce stress. Choose a gym that has a quality punching bag. You'll feel reborn without hurting your ex. It helps rebuild your self-esteem. Your confidence is shattered right now. Physical activity is one of the best ways to rebuild it. it can help you rebuild self-esteem and return to your confident self, which is beneficial if you're trying to stay strong for your children or even getting back to dating. The rush of endorphins will make the world feel a lot better. Trust me, I know. I run every day, I exercise every day, and I feel invincible. I get up in the morning and look, it's hard. It's hard to get up. It sucks. I don't like it. But I make that commitment. I push myself. I get up in the morning, I exercise, and I feel great. I feel that I can take on anything. Exercise can be a social activity. Separation and divorce often causes people to become closed off and avoid social contact. Physical activity gives you the opportunity to go out and meet people. You never know, you might meet some gorgeous women in the gym. Do it. Number 9, using mindful techniques. Try mindful meditation and other techniques that are going to help you calm down and raise your awareness. Even if the world is spinning around you at the moment and it's really hard for you to control yourself right now, it's worth the effort. Try conscious walking. This kind of walking is probably the best mindful technique to start off with, as it's relatively easy to do. Conscious walking includes paying attention to every small detail on your way. The trees, the flowers, the birds, nature. Zone out, focus on those sort of things. Be at peace with yourself. Start reprogramming your brain to think positive thoughts. An example could be something like this. I've lost everything I've worked so hard for. My house is gone. I get to see my kids every second week. Try reorganize perspective. Try something like this. Try saying something like this instead. It could be something like this. I'm going to be getting more time to go out with the guys, or just relax at home and do what I want. Or it could be, every time I'm with my kids, it's going to be more meaningful because I won't see them every day. Or, yeah, I'm moving into a smaller house, but I'm finally got to get to listen to the music that I want and watch the TV shows that I want and do what I want. Number 10, say no to alienation and yes to me time. I know what it's like. You have become really cozy of being a couple. You're used to going out and having social outings and sharing those with your ex. And now you're all alone. You used to be a double act, but now you're all alone and things have changed. You are solo, you're self-conscious, you're vulnerable, and you feel out of place. But do you remember when you were single before marriage and you never questioned going it alone? There was no stigma attached to being single. Single can be fulfilling. If you're suffering from loneliness, try replacing it with me time. Shift your focal point to a bit of self-indulgence. It might sound weird. Make sure that you have pleasant experiences on a regular basis without neglecting practice. You will benefit from me time as it will rebalance your body, your mind, and your soul. This will help turn your lonely time into time for myself and pave the way out of desolation. Being single has its advantages, so enjoy them. There's no negotiating where and what to eat or what movies or TV shows you're gonna watch. See the plus side to it. Take advantage. Binge watch that series you've always wanted to watch that your ex didn't want to watch. Decorate the house the way you want to decorate it. Buy that massive 85-inch TV. Indulge yourself a lot. Number 11, find a hobby and stay social. Keep a forward focus. Some men aren't very social to begin with, so when their wife and kids leave them, they have no social outlets. The isolation spirals men into depression. So it's important to surround yourself with a network of friends that you feel comfortable with. Start with a weekend poker night. Join a football league. Start kickboxing. Plan a road trip with your mates. Join a Facebook group. Join my Facebook group. The link is right down in the description, and it's also here, right down on the TV screen right here. Keep a forward focus by thinking of ways that you can make the best of your current situation. Start a new tradition with your kids each time you see them. Dust off the electric guitar and learn some new tricks while cranking the amp up to 11. Do online gaming with your mates. Carry out those old plans of building that man cave you always wanted to do. While you can't control what's happening in your life around you, you do have the power to control your hobbies and do what you want to do. Find your hobby or your passion. For me, It's the introduction of style, fitness, and dating, and which is why I created this channel. These are the most important building blocks of growth on the outside, and on the inside, it's meditation and self-development. You're always growing. Find your passion. Channel it. Number 12, upgrade your wardrobe. Your self-esteem is really low right now, and apart from getting fit to feel confident, so does a new wardrobe. When I first separated, I invested in a new wardrobe and it paid off. I felt like a new man. Family and friends noticed me and told me that I looked like I was aging backwards, like I was getting younger again. Stats show time and time again that women want a man with a sense of style. Now, before you get all philosophical and say, well, it's what the inside that counts and the outside shouldn't matter, well, I don't buy that. Research online shows that women think poor style is a deal breaker. They also say that they would prefer a man with a sense of style than a man with lots of money. You need to be dressing for the great new life that you want. Number 13, start dating. Now, there's a lot of research and a lot of sites online saying that when you first divorce, dating is not something that you should be doing because you're still hurting and you need to heal. I'm going to tend to disagree on this one. Even if you're not ready to try dating online and using, dating apps, your self-esteem is feeling really, really low right now. Mine was. You've been tossed by the person that you cared about the most. By joining dating apps, you're going to find other people interested in you. You will realize that you are so money.
You're money. You're so fucking money.
Going out and dating can be a great way to boost your confidence, feel attractive, and get out of that depressive slump that you're in. While there is certainly hope for another meaningful relationship in your future, take your time to grieve your marriage before jumping into another serious commitment and just have some fun feeling like a teenager again. Number 14, blocking her on social media. I know you're going to find this one hard to do, guys. But you two are no longer accountable for each other. Let me repeat this to you. It's over. You now have a new freedom. You have every right to feel good about yourself. The curiosity will be there to look her up and see what she's doing, but that's why you need to block her. Constantly browsing your ex-wife Facebook page is no good because you might see something that you don't want to see. Don't do it. Number 15, become the man that you want to be. First of all, you need to figure out the man that you want to be. Look in the mirror right now and tell me, are you the man that you want to be right now? Once you know who that man is, you are going to start putting in the meaningful work to become that man. There are 4 selves. The self that you think you are, the self others see you as, the self that you want to be, and the objective self, the person that you really are, the factual self. We need to understand the difference with what we think we are and the self that we really are. You probably think that you're better than you are and you naturally downplay your flaws. We all do it. We're all guilty of it. But be brutally honest with yourself when you're looking at yourself. Be honest with your strengths. Be honest with your weaknesses. We need to understand how others see you. Where would you say you failed as a husband? Ask yourself that. What natural strengths do you have? What improvements do you want to make on yourself? Spend time thinking the man that you want to be and how is he different to the man that you are now. The goal of self-improvement is consistent upwards trajectory. There's going to be dips. Some days you're going to mess up. Some days you're going to be down. But you have to pick yourself up and learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. Guys, your life is about to change. You have that hopeless feeling now, and I know how that feels. The biggest thing that helped me was giving myself permission to let go. It was, after all, my decision, no one else's. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other helpful videos that I release. Hit that like button because it really does help my channel reach other men who are going through separation and divorce. And also, join my Facebook group. The description is in the links below. We're about to go on a wonderful journey, guys. Let's do this together and let's get through this together. Until next time.